What is happening, everyone out there on the internet? Welcome to the video. My name is Brando Linick, and you're searching for how to sell ad space on your website. It's an awesome question and a great search. Having done this personally myself over the last 3 years, I actually started when I got on the internet. My very first business was trying to sell ad space on my website, and there's some things you got to be aware of, especially when you're looking at this to build a business and build an income. Assuming that's what you're looking for. If it's not, then this is probably not the right video for you. But if it is, then you got to know that if you want to sell ad space on your website, you got to make sure that there's a reason for people actually wanting to go to your website. You can't just have the prettiest website out there and have a couple hundred visitors or a couple, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 10,000 visitors per month coming to your site. It just doesn't cut the mustard. If you want to create an income that's sustainable and reliable, the big secret when it comes to ad space, this approach, is literally getting hundreds of thousands of visitors to your site. It's just the way it is. It's the same thing. It's the same rules that apply with YouTube. People on YouTube, they get paid for their ads, all right? And to make an income at it, all right, they get paid when people click on the ads and when 1,000 people see the ad, which is a CPV, right? And that's why people who get thousands and millions, and it has to be millions of views on YouTube, they actually make a decent income and quite a bit of money. And it's all about volume, so it's more of a long-term strategy when you're looking at this for your own website, your own blog. The best thing I could give you is, if you do take this approach, you do decide to do it, is make sure that your site is a niche site, that it's just targeted to one group, one audience, because if you're scattered all over the place, your audience is going to be scattered all over the place, and you'll never be able to keep and build relationships with people who like, know, and trust you and share your stuff. And it's one of the biggest downfalls a lot of people have. So create a niche site and create it to a wide expanding marketplace where you can get lots of traffic to it, and that could be health and wellness, losing 10 pounds in 2 weeks, ab workouts, and then just talking about that. Or it could be, something completely different. It could be healthy meals, and that's all you talk about on your site. But the idea is build up your traffic to where you're getting hundreds of thousands of visitors per month, or at least, 20,000, 30,000 visitors per month, and from there you can start actually creating an income that's sustainable and reliable, all right, which is by far the best thing you could do. So I hope that helps you out. In a nutshell, I'll leave you with one last tip, because now you know what you need to know when it comes to this. If you're looking at this because you want to build an income and a business online, if that's what you're looking for, best tip I could give you is connect with someone who's doing this, especially because this approach is a long-term approach. I would suggest to you, before you take this on, if you hear me out here for a minute, my experience with this over the last 13 months happened when I came across a person who was building a ridiculous amount of money online. They're making just tons of money, high multiple six figures. Because they're doing that, I started to model and copy what they're doing, because they weren't creating their own website, they weren't creating their own products, they weren't on the computer all day long, and because of that, luckily they reached back to me, was able to model and copy what they're doing, and create those results, a full-time income working part-time, which is not average, not typical. But if you get anything out of this video, if you want to build an income that's sustainable, reliable, and really creates leverage where you're not tied down to your computer all day, you can have life at the same time, connecting with someone who's already doing what you want to do is the best thing, who's willing to connect with you. Make sure the person is actually willing to connect with you, alright? So that's my tip. Hope you enjoyed this last little tip and this overview of a video, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. If you do, in addition, want to learn how to do this, if you're coachable, trainable, you're willing to learn some things, and you want to learn the skills to building a sustainable, leveraged income on the internet, check out my site, connect with me. I'll put a link down below in the description. It's 123marketingtips.com. And my friend, I'll see you on the other side. Take care.